Patch 1. 1. 2. Behind the scenes, this post is considered complete with little to no editing left. Read with confidence. Highlights. 2 social spaces. The one in the reef is now called Queen's Bay, where you collect reef bounties, forge new allegiances and test themselves in the Prison of Elders and Trials of Osiris. There's also Halls of Amentet, a totally new social space which seems to require experience in Trials of Osiris 1 strike. The new Nightfall heroic is the Shadow Thief, which takes place on the moon. You need to board the ketch of notorious mercenary Tanik Sign, and eliminate him and his Strike Force 3-story missions. Start searching on Earth, then travel to Venus 3 quests. These are usually what we get from a Vendor 1 raid. The Prison of Elders pits you against the solar system's deadliest enemies, meaning there could be a lot of enemy variation. Presumably not just Fallen 3 PvP maps, but 5 mentioned. It's doubtful that we'll get to see Black Shield, but worth knowing we may visit one of Mars moons at some point. Test Factory sounds amusing. Not sure if the PvP mode information is anything new or worthwhile. Likely not. About 46 ship schematics were added, including an exotic 1 Manus Celadi and 5 red and black ones. Bungie keeps poking around the data for treasure maps, but all the data's still broken. There's some broken data about Destination Faction Rasputin 0 and Destination Crypto. Social spaces. Halls of Amentet and Queen's Bay. Halls of Amentet. Only true champions, tested in the Trials of Osiris, dare set foot in these fabled halls. This sounds awesome. Or 3-player social spot on Mercury. Queen's Bay, gateway to the reef, home of the Queen and her Awoken. Entry point for Guardians looking to collect reef bounties, forge new allegiances and test themselves in the Prison of Elders and Trials of Osiris. Looks like the reef social space got an official name. Neat. Strikes the Shadow Thief. Tanik Sign, the Fallen's most notorious mercenary, is leading a strike force on the moon. Board his catch and kill him, or he will continue to cut a trail of death across the system. Will be the new Nightfall and W heroic note. For a short time, this section listed 3 activities as strikes. That was an organizational error while frantically editing the post. Whenever these posts are made, make sure to check the top of the post for whether editing is complete or not equals. Sincere apologies for any confusion. Story missions: adjoining of houses, scour the Cosmodrome, find and assassinate the Wolves Baron and any of his co-conspirators, an army of wolves, track the House of Wolves through the caldera on Venus, kill the wolf pack before their kill. Skolas can rally the fallen House of Winter to his cause, the World Ravager. Skolas has his eyes set on the Vex Citadel on Venus. Capture him before he can plunder the secrets of space and time. Woo. Quest: Dark Raider. A high priest of the House of Wolves has been sent to the Helmuth. Track him and his crew. Stop them from stealing the Hive's darkest secrets. Duel of the Silent Fang. Locate and eliminate Skolas' elite assassins, the Silent Fang. Wolves Gambit. A pack of fallen wolves is picking a fight with the Vex on Venus. Head along the shattered coast and track down the wolves to uncover Skolas' plan. Raid: the arena has been renamed to the Prison of Elders. This combat arena pits brave Guardian fire teams against the solar system's deadliest enemies. Not all who enter survive, but those who do earn glory, and the greatest treasures of the reef. PvP maps: the Timekeeper, Meridian Bay, Mars Thieves' Den, Ishtar Sink, Venus Widow's Court, European Dead Zone, Earth Black Shield, Phibase Furia, Farbas Test Factory. Do not play. Test only. Oh, Bungie. Degrees. PvP modes: these ones may not be new, but they are still in the patch. We'll simply include for sake of completeness. Ancient relics. Salvage. Inferno salvage. No trackers and simplified scoring. Elimination. A bit vague. Eternal War. Likely an old title already in use. Bounties that required 10 spree medals now require 15 kills. Much easier. Unknown other. The House of Wolves. Link broken semicolon join Pete Revenge and her allies in the reef. Hunt the fallen House of Wolves and their notorious Kel. Skolas. The Betrayer. Your reward, glory, and treasures beyond imagination. UJ South 25 speculates this may be the raid not being included with how Mercury will be a selectable location. This is how Halls of Mented will be accessed. Bungie keeps poking around the data for treasure maps, but all the data's still broken. There's some broken data about Destination Faction Rasputin Zero and Destination Crypto. Ships and schematics. Looks like they added roughly 46 ship schematics, including the one for the exotic ship, Manus Saladii. Seems to indicate more of a move toward rewarding schematics versus giving you a ship outright. Speculation. Could be possible rewards for the treasure maps, if they end up using those. Looks like these ships might be red and black notable ships in their schematic. Manus Saladii. Schematic. Manus Saladii schematic. Hope we can actually get this. Glass Minuet. Schematic. Glass Minuet. Interesting that they have a schematic for this now. No end theory. Schematic. No end theory. Permission to stomp. Schematic. Permission to stomp the World Breaker. Schematic. The World Breaker Silent Verdict. Schematic. Silent Verdict amid the legend. Schematic. Amid the legend bonus. Sparrow upgrade. Tuned drive. Upgrades and equip Sparrow to improve overall speed and durability. Oh, and don't forget our Chrome extension. Formats links to look nice and have tooltips equals. Trials of Osiris. Trials of Osiris. Only the worthy may face the trials of Osiris, for only the worthy are strong enough to endure what is to come. A string of victories will earn great rewards, but lose too many matches, and you're out. Text changed from lose 3 times to lose too many matches.